You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. On 1st down, Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following the...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Going for it all.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, he's free going down the left and it's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Stafford. Sliding out, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 20. Here's a give to Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Long. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA!
Cooper Kupp
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead. It's a run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
A handoff to Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On play action, now Brady out to his left. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Brady again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
A short kick taken at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fournette.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as specific as...
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Brady got to have this one. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Brady being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans.
And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
2nd and 11.
Stafford going to throw it. And the pressure gets to him and brings it down. Stafford is sacked.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Stafford. Flush to his right. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body, In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try now for Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.